War declared by whom? Upland. For what? Conquest of Trondheim. Oh, no. We can't be having that. Alright, so we just need to take Wessex. And then we go and fight Trondheim against Upland. Can you even see anything? Yeah. Hybrid culture firmed. Amir Mulbarak has formed the Perso-Bedouin hybrid culture from the Bedouin Persian cultures. Bolton's under siege. Yeah. Fortunately, the siege of Wessex is going to take some time. But if I take their capital, then that's going to be a really big thing in our favour. I'm just going to speed things up while that happens. Imaginary exponent has come of age. With sufficient tutelage, even a child who has displayed little natural inclinations towards warfare, such as imaginary exponent, can come to truly understand it. She has shown great aptitude both in battle tactics and management of armies, and it is a shame that she will never command them. Well, maybe. We do need to get you married now, though. So you are similarly another fighter type with really good prowess. You're another shield maiden candidate. Trygvi, it's not bad. Just, compassionate, zealot. He's also true. Oh, needs to be matrilineal. Trygvi is still an option. Sorkir, wrathful, brave, callous. You know, Sorkir is probably even better. No, he's not. Trygvi is a good choice. Done. So unfortunately we are losing territories up here, which does mean that Wessex is gaining war score. Anti-counter position. Chancellor. Well, as it happens, we have a really good Chancellor now in Nuta. Although, do we have powerful vassals? Yes, we have 3 of you, but all of you suck in this position. Albrecht, however, is a really good... Wait, aren't you the guy who's ancient? Yeah, you are. We could make you the... No, we can't, 'cause time. No. I'm going to give it to you. At the moment, I care more about ability than keeping people happy. We've been on the throne for a long time. And yes, we definitely want to make you a shield maiden. Secrets of the body. I find myself fascinated by the human body and all the secrets that keeps from us. Questions of life and death are constantly on my mind. To read texts on the topic is well and good, but I cannot help but feel like I would learn a lot more from hands-on research. The bodies of the dead deserve our respect. I need 9 more points! 9! There it is, 100%. Wessex has fallen. Though he's only going to pay me 200 ducats and not the 700. Greetings, Jarl Mordred of Mordheim. Oh, it's not Alfred. Ethelwulf took over. Blessings upon you and your house. I know when I am defeated. It seems I am left no choice but to comply to your demands. And Wessex has split. Oh my god, I have Excalibur! Worth it! Mordred has Excalibur! Oh man, where is it? Where is it? Did I give it back? Please tell me I didn't give it back. There it is. There is an area ruler in Britain who doesn't claim to have some true Excalibur. Wars are paid for by selling Excaliburs, and you must hope your guests don't catch another displaying the sword. plus 0.1 prestige, plus 0.03 renown, knight effectiveness plus 2, and court grandeur. But hey, Mordred has Excalibur. Excellent. Right, are you fools still attacking me? Because I'm out of this war now. And I'm not happy with you. I will give you one opportunity to give up. How am I doing? Oh, yeah, full health. Disastrous mistreatment. As I near son Rednex's chambers, I hear horrifying screams. Barely human and full of pain. I burst into the room only to find Rednex collapsed on a heap of floor covered in blood. The two-faced physician is standing in the corner of the room, anxiously wringing his hands. What happened, buddy? Oh, you're ill. This will not happen again. Do you understand me? I get impiety. This traitor deserves to die for hurting my son. Or grandson, I'm not sure what you are. But also, we now have enough piety. Right? 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 Yes! No! No! Need to get out of this war. Alright, so we need a... Oh, that was the Rick Skodai. Right, I can replace you with somebody much better than you. Congratulations, Albrecht. You're in charge. And we also need a new court physician. You're all terrible. Right, we need to find one. And you're trying to offer me a concubine. With her. 34. Pass. Court physician. The world is full of dangers even to a king and his court. As per my request, my servants have inquired after recommendations, and now they have assembled a few options to choose from. So we can get Ileana, who is 21. She has decent learning. Or we can bring in Dietrich, who is 11. I think that's got to be Ileana. Oh, it automatically makes her the court physician. Wait, powerful? Hang on. I'm going to prove your opinion so you don't try to murder me. I'll also bribe you if I need to. 60 ducats, I'm greedy. I'm not going to bribe you. My life is not worth paying so much money. Damn. Child of my dynasty, Unner has given birth to another daughter. You're going to be Hugin. Hugin, 92. May you grow to be strong and wise. Alright, so I caught your armies. Unfortunately, I arrived just too late to take the city, but I'm thinking... Oh, I can't assault it. It's only going to take 40 days, though. There's only 8 dudes guarding this thing. There we go. Trondheim has been retaken. Are you sure you want to continue this? I'm going to be so angry. I've come across a book describing how ancient devotees use trances and visions of ecstasy to commune with Asgard. It seems a strange practice in our modern age, but perhaps there is something to be learned from them. I test these mystical practices. You attempt to learn more about the practice through books. I'm going to try and read some more. The more I dig into these ancient texts, the more I discover. Could the mysterious practices of the ancient devotees predicate even Norse itself? I seem to have stumbled across something remarkable. Teaching me much about my faith. I gain a learning lifestyle perk. I'm going to take that. And we're going to take anatomical study. Better outcomes. Hopefully the court position can keep me alive. Just hurry up and take that siege. 4 months. Meanwhile, they're coming up to go and siege Trondheim again. Staring at the stars. From all of my evenings watching the stars, I've seen my own eyes what I've only heard of before. The stars move at different speeds and reverse their course at different times, but seemingly in large groups, depending on which celestial sphere they belong to. Indeed, with the right calculations, we could even predict their movement. My Hofgard eye does not approve, of course. Leave the skies be! The celestial realm is for the elders to know. I will find my answers. Insight of the heavens, stewardship, learning, and prestige. Or I can get more piety. You are right, I should focus on more earthly matters. Yep, it's definitely about the earthly matters right now. There is a perk, but it's 4 perks away, and I don't think I'm going to live that long. Just need to win this frickin' war, and not have anybody else declare war on me, Wessex. Here. In fact, your armies are pathetic. I'm going to split my army in half. You out of supply? For God's sake, you are. Well, I'm going to take the attrition because I just need to win these sieges. We starve, we starve. So be it. Whoops. Learning perk available. That was a very quick. I'm thinking Iron Constitution might be helpful. Or Know Thyself. Except I'm not sure that I necessarily want that warning. We're going to wash our hands. We're going to have less chance of getting illnesses. Take the damn city again. Teaching the young. My lord, I think young Baldric needs to would learn a lot if he had the opportunity to study under your tutelage. I mean, his name's Baldric. How can I say no? Sure, I'll educate him. %. God damn it. No escape for you. Come on, just die! Still not. It's ache. Rednexies come of age. With sufficient tutelage, even a child that's displayed so little diplomacy, yada yada yada. Alright, we need to get you married. And you are definitely the diplomat, so we're going to marry you to somebody diplomatic. Yefina, diligent, honest, compassionate Russian. 26-year-old. Oh no, this one we want to sort by age. Astrid Ivaring, generous, compassionate, diligent. She's good. Nivaring is Ludrear, isn't it? Ivar the Boneless. Yeah, we'll marry into them. Gladly accept. Good. 81%. Come on. Another child of my dynasty. This is imaginary exponent. You are henceforth going to be known as... Color God. May you grow to be strong and wise. Hey, Stonebridge. $97. And there's the 100. Force demands. Done, done, done. Save. Reform. Yes! Oh, flipping finally. Inherited the Ultima Phrygia, yes, I saw. I'll do something about that in a minute. I have more pressing concerns. So will this actually increase the cost? Slightly. We have 5,800 to spend if we wanted to. Yeah, unfortunately all of these costs are going to be really, really expensive. This is just the reform. This is just to get us to the next level. So I don't need to worry too much about changing, like, the big stuff here. The only thing that I think I have to is the tenets. So patron gods, we can choose our own venerations. Well, let's have a look what's available. So adaptive. County conversion resistance goes up. Infidel vassals are less likely to join independence. I don't think we're adaptive. Ancestor worship. I mean, to be honest, everyone should at this point worship Mordred. Because he's gone from the Count of Gotland to the King of Mordheim and the reformer of the also true faith. Like, he has done quite a lot in one lifetime. Prestige from level of splendor for newborns plus 100%. Prestige from getting married plus 100. Maximum long range opinion bonus plus 50. That's nice. Characters of the faith get an additional bonus upon the successful completion of the pilgrimage. Asceticism. Characters can decide to meditate in seclusion. Let me just double check if this is actually going to change the cost. So it's currently 5,400. If we do that, it's still 5,400. Okay. I can't quite afford the 5,900, so I cannot get to the 1,500. But if I take another 500, then I could. So, asceticism. Characters can decide to meditate in seclusion, reducing stress and possibly giving theological insights. Makes temperance a virtue. Makes gluttonous, greedy, eager reveler, famous reveler, and legendary reveler sins. No. Astrology. Allows adherents to divine the stars to predict their future. I mean, patron gods plus astrology would give some pretty hefty bonuses. Patron gods. Rulers can decide to pick a personal avatar to venerate, gaining a related bonus. Carnal exaltation. Lustful becomes a virtue, chaste becomes a sin, fertility plus 25. I don't really like extra fertility. I don't like having big families. Christian syncretism, absolutely not. Communal identity, conversion speed in counties of my culture, plus 50%. Promote culture spread in counties of my faith, plus 50%. Conversion speed in counties of a different culture, minus 50%. Maybe. Esotericism. Pretty sure you don't have to change anything. You don't have to, but it's an opportunity, so we can. Children with the learning education focus may gain wise man trait if they do well in their studies. Wise man, mystic miracle worker. Sanctioned false conversions, no. Gnosticism, no. Hedonistic. Hosting a feast earns piety. Gluttonous becomes a virtue. Temperance becomes a sin. Stress loss increased. Human sacrifice, no. Islamic. Syncretism, Syncretism, legalism. Reduce law costs by 10% for every virtue a ruler has. Increase the cost for every sin. Vassals and counties are less likely to join factions against a virtuous ruler, more likely against a sinful ruler. Elections under elective succession are more likely to vote for the choice of the liege if the liege is just. Just becomes a virtue. Oh, these are really expensive. Pursuit of power. Rulers of a conquest CB against neighbouring rulers. Invasion CB once per lifetime. Ambitious becomes a virtue. So patron gods and warmonger I think I'm pretty happy with. Although in time we probably want to get rid of warmonger, but at the moment we're a bellicose society. Maybe once we become Norse Dutch we'll talk about that one. Blot's the only one that I think I do want to get rid of. Blot costs 500. Unfortunately that means we have to replace it with another 500. Tax the non-believers. That sounds pretty Dutch. Unrelenting faith also sounds very good for us. Members of the clergy can serve as commanders or champions. Prowess +4, faith hostility +2. Sky burials. Rulers can give their ancestors a sky burial, gaining piety and pleasing their vassals. Building construction increase, no. Sacred lies, intrigue, no. Ritual celebrations. Holding a feast earns piety. Vassals are more likely to attend feasts. It's a good way of binding your realm together. I do quite like the idea of ancestor worship for us. You know what? Let's do a poll. Because this doesn't cost us anything extra. Just to make that clear. As long as this costs 500, we can do it. We just change out the blot. So, what do we do? Do we keep the blot, which is an option? Do we switch it out for ancestor worship? Do we take astrology? Increases naval speed. We're going to be ridiculously fast at sea with that. And that means that we can have a patron god and also divine the stars. Communal identity, I'm not a huge fan of. Esotericism. Esotericism I think is an interesting one. Piety increases, also true opinion goes up for everyone that is esoteric. And you can get wise man, mystic and miracle worker. If you keep 500, you can afford to change the equal views and gender. Yeah, that's one of the things I was thinking of. Because again, this doesn't cost more. These are the same cost. This is just replacing blot with something else. Which is why I'm only looking at the 500s. That feast trait could also be, from roleplay's perspective, the blot's becoming more advanced and intricate. That's true. That's very true. Ritual celebrations. Without the human sacrifice. These two are also good. Taxing the non-believers. Just sounds very Dutch. But I am not planning to play a wide game. So it's likely we convert everyone. That's the downside to this one. So I don't think that's really going to be viable. Unrelenting faith is the other one, though. Members of the clergy can serve as commanders or champions. Prowess +4. I'm going to get rid of the blot. I'm not interested in the blot. We're going to make this one Unrelenting Faith. So we've got Unrelenting Faith, Ancestor Worship, Astrology, Esotericism, and Ritual Celebrations. Those are the choices. These all cost 500, so it's a straight-up replacement. Doesn't cost more points. We can still do something else, like change the view on gender, or give ourselves a head of faith, or something like that. We'll look into that in a minute. So, get your votes in. Vote, vote, vote. How is jizya Dutch? You charge people money. You make more money. Is reforming religion part of the base game? Free update of the expansion. Base game. Reforming the religion's been there since release. So, get your votes in. Unrelenting Faith, Ancestor Worship, Astrology, Esotericism, or Ritual Celebrations. Unrelenting Faith is better command, or better prowess. Ancestor Worship is more prestige from your previous peoples. Astrology is more naval movement speed, and also you can choose a star to follow, as well as the patron gods will have both. Esotericism is wise man, so we believe a bit in magic stuff. And then ritual celebrations is basically the upgraded form of the block. Feasts become a source of piety. And vassals are more likely to join feasts. And all vassals have more opinion, so it's a really good way of binding your nation together, is ritual celebrations. That's like one of the main reasons that one's powerful. Anything that gives you vassal opinion is good. Gaius Vigius wants me to drink some tea. Alright. And Magpie wants me to drink some tea. And considering how long I had to wear the helmet for, I'm pretty thirsty. It turns out it's actually really difficult to drink tea when you got the helmet on. Because I'm always terrified of chipping it, because it hits just below the mouth. Okay, so the votes are in. And there is a last-second upset by 1 vote. So throughout this entire vote, Unrelenting Faith was in the lead, but it was upset. But not by Esotericism, who came in 3rd, with 10% of the vote. Not by Ritual Celebrations, which came in 4th with 8% of the vote. And not by Ancestor Worship, which came in last with 6% of the vote, meaning that Unrelenting Faith was usurped by Astrology. Look to the stars. Okay, so we still have... Wait, why is that price... I'm still 50 away. So no, we can't change any of these. Do I have a stream deck? No, I don't. Oh no, that only costs 300. So we could get equal succession. Oh, it enables the laws. Doesn't necessarily mean they happen. Religious attitude, pluralist. Adherents of other faiths have a lesser opinion penalty, but we convert a lot slower. Or we can switch to righteous, which will allow us to take lands from evil infidels. Because remember, that was a problem we had before. And now that Ursatru is reformed, I kind of feel like righteous might actually be a really good choice here. It's going to cost us 200. Clerical tradition. We're going to stick with theocratic. Head of the faith. We're going to stick with none. Marriage allows concubines. Divorce is always allowed. Bastardization can be legitimized. You can get married to cousins. Same-sex marriages are still criminal. Could change that, though I don't think it really affects our nation very much. Deviancy, really cheap to change to shunned, but again, doesn't really affect us. Same with adultery. Slaying close kin is criminal. Witchcraft. We could allow... Well, not esoteric, so it's not really necessary. Oh, members of the clergy can already serve as commanders, which